Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for FETCH.AI price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. Starting on the daily chart here for the bullish and bearish overview, we have of course a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5 leading diagonal potential towards the upside, finishing wave 1. You're looking at a wave 2 finished and a double 1-2s here. Of course, unfolding later on a wave 3 towards the upside, massive and explosive bullish scenario of course from this area, which is a 0.618, 0.786, taken from this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of a wave 1, ABC for a wave 2, and then looking for higher from this perfect box. Again, in your leading diagonal, if you are in a big wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, you potentially have finished impulse here for your wave A correction. You have another impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to finish a wave C here, and a wave 1, of course, for a leading diagonal. In that case scenario, you are looking at 1, 2, 3, 4. Your wave 4 has to hit as well between the 0.38 and the 0.5 fib level for a wave 4. Of course, as a diagonal, we can see here as a diagonal, you have in confluence, of course, those targets 0.5 right now, and even the 0.618 can be as well possible. So very common target in a confluence, of course, for those two scenarios. Additional scenario is, of course, a finished W here, of course, as 3 ways up. You're looking 3 ways down. 3 ways up finished a Y, and meaning you finish a structure here as 3 ways up. You're looking for 3 ways down, almost finished, or one more dip inside this blue box as well, and moving toward the upside, higher potential, of course, to of course hit the 0.786. Now of course, if we are moving a little bit deeper for this wave B here, as a wave B, of course, in general, it is of course several scenarios here. You have several fib levels for this wave B. Currently you are at the 0.5, which is also very common. If you are looking for a wave B, now it can reach the 0.618, which it can be a little bit deeper outside the box, but a very rare case scenario. However, even if it goes outside the box, the bullish scenarios that we have already here, of course, is still available unless, of course, you reach the 886 for this 1-2. Therefore, double 1-2 will get out of the game, meaning you will stay, of course, with a wave 4 as leading diagonal, or 3 waves towards the upside, 3 waves down, moving towards towards higher prices. However, I believe that the price is, highest possibility here is to stay, of course, inside this range, to never leave this blue box. And I believe that even just one more low can be more than enough, of course, to move towards the upside. And that means, of course, even if in your bearish scenario, if you are bearish here, you are looking, let's say, from this leg to a wave A, you have 3 waves toward the upside as a wave B, and you're looking for a wave C. Your wave C has to be, of course, a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Your wave 3 has to be as well 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. So you still need, of course, a wave 2 towards the upside, 3 corrective wave before moving towards the downside, meaning in both case scenario, bullish and bearish scenario, you have a 3 waves towards the upside to accomplish before, of course, you move for lower prices. And that is a very important rebound toward the upside, even for a wave 2. It might be very nice price action where you might have, of course, around the 150 to 200% just for a corrective wave 2. Of course, in case you are impulsive, meaning, of course, you're reaching even much more higher. Now let's move, of course, for the lower time frame on the 2 hours chart. So on the 2 hours chart here, we are looking at this move toward the downside, which is supposed to be the last move, of course, for this potential correction. Now we have a leading diagonal here, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which it can play a wave A, or it can be a wave 1, as explained in your bearish scenario. You got your 3 waves up as a zigzag for a wave B, and currently you're looking toward the downside. Now, if we are looking for an impulse here as a 1, 2, of course, in the pink scenario, then the magenta 1, 2, 3, 4, a very nice triangle for a wave 4, indication that it can be, and you're looking potentially here for 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, a ending diagonal for your wave 3, potentially in the pink. You are, of course, as well requested for a wave 4 again for the pink, and finishing, of course, is a scenario with a wave 5. Meaning you might finish, of course, all those scenarios here exactly inside this blue box again. Very, very high possibility to finish it, of course, and not leaving this blue box that we are talking about. Exactly, it might range in diagonal here and final for 5, even it might be an impulse or ending diagonal again. So whatever it's gonna happen inside this area, you will not potentially leave it without, of course, a rebound toward the upside. And of course, it might happen a lot of choppy waves inside this triangle, because as you can see, you might finish in a double ending diagonal, like ending diagonal for this wave 4 and then 4 and a 5 again in ending diagonal. So you might ask, okay, what's going on? And FTT is dying, is not, it's just ranging and looking for lower and lower. But yeah, basically this is what it might be happening. We are looking for 3 waves toward the upside. Of course, it's gonna take time, guys. It's not gonna be very, very fast. If we take a look on the 4-hour chart at, of course, this correction, based on the time required for this correction, you can see that you did not reach the 1-to-1 fib level yet, fib time. Yeah, so a wave C in a zigzag, let's say, you did not reach the 1-to-1 fib time, and therefore you still, of course, required an ending diagonal to reach the perfect time. And of course, moving towards the upside, maybe even one more for 5, and then moving towards the upside. The time is very interesting and important, and you know, on this channel we use it always to check if we are much more higher possible to move for higher or lower based on that fib time, in of course confluence with the fib levels as well and the patterns. Now, if we take a look also closer on the KGT. So on the KGT 15-minute chart, because of course the 5-minute chart is invalidated as bullish, we have the only bullish signal here coming in divergence, of course, from the price action. But of course, this price action here is impulsive, and we might even moving toward the downside, meaning invalidation as well on the 15-minute chart. And that might, of course, transfer your wave, your buy signal, of course, to this low. And once you get the bottom, we might, of course, move toward the upside from there. On lower time frame, of course, we have invalidation for bullish here. As you can see, the price action has moved toward the downside. It's not divergence, it is convergence, meaning, of course, a bearish pressure still, of course, showing up here. Meaning we are looking towards the downside in both case scenarios, where you still have a 4-5 to finish. That was it for FET. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.